hope that you are all well and happy and ready to practice some yoga. So today you need blocks, strap or scarf or whatever you've made a plan with. And let's start by sitting comfortably. So if it hurts your knees to sit cross-legged, please don't worry about it. Rather sit with the legs stretched out. And if you want to sit on a support, that does help, especially for people that have got tight hamstrings and possibly a little bit of a lower back problem. Okay, so we're going to extend the spine, so feel the vertebrae lifting away from one another, skull bone up towards the ceiling, sternum lifted, shoulder blades moving towards one another and down the spine. Cushion of forefinger and thumb together in Jnana Mudra. The meaning of this mudra is universal meets individual. And we're going to close the eyes, find that stillness. Let's start with our Ujjayi breath. So exhale through the nose, and then inhale through the nose, pause and exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. Inhale, pause, exhale. Inhale to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, pause. And then continue to breathe nice and steadily in and out through the nose, keeping the eyes closed. While I speak to you about what we're doing today, we're going to be practicing forward bending yoga asanas. They're particularly useful for calming your mind. As you fold your torso forwards, relax your neck, and let the head drop. Your focus naturally turns inwards. Your breathing becomes calm, your heart rate slows down, and your thoughts settle. These natural responses relieve stress, anxiety, and fatigue. Holding a forward fold calms and soothes body and mind, restoring balance and equilibrium. In addition, they're very good for improving our digestion and can also provide relief from insomnia and high blood pressure. And a reading to start off with. Think about how long it took you to create the patterns that have kept you in fear. Be equally patient with the work to change your future. And then with that, let's exhale through the nose. And then inhale through the nose, all that positive energy, vitality, health. Part the lips and sigh out any negativity. And then inhale only positive and sigh out the negative, and inhale the positive and release the negative. And then you can open your eyes, focusing on a spot ahead. And then stretching the legs out. And then bringing the soles of the feet together. Rock forwards on the seat bones. So this is called Baddha-Konasan. It's bound angle pose. Very good for females and males. Stretch, so extend the spine. You're going to inhale as you lift your sternum, and then exhale as you take elbows into thighs or wherever you can reach. Maybe it's calves, but make a connection with your legs. And then extending the spine, and you're lifting your sternum as you do that. So we don't want to round a spine like that. You want to really extend. And this goes for all of our forward bends. We want to bend forwards from the hips. So you're going to extend, and then when you're at your maximum, release tension in the neck. So it's a two-way stretch. You're moving forwards and you're moving the knees down towards the mat. This is very good for females gynecologically, for males for the prostate. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, up you come. All right, let's come onto hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's start off by taking the right arm, slotting it underneath the left, coming onto right ear, right shoulder. Tailbone moving in the opposite direction. And back onto all fours. And then left under. And back onto all fours. We're going to walk the hands one hand space ahead, digging the toes into a down dog. Tailbone lifting up, chest pushing through, flattening the hands, spreading the fingers, easing the heels to the mat. When you look back, make sure you can't see your heels. They're neatly tucked away behind the toes. And let's just start working into our calves by bending the right leg, easing the left heel down. And then swap. And swap. And swap. And swap. And easing both heels down. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists. Upper buttock flesh moving down towards the heel, so you're in plank. And then lifting with the tailbone back into down dog. And bringing shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, back into down dog. And bringing shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Inhale, exhale, back into down dog. Oh, I've got a little jumping bug. Very cute. Okay. Let's just give that it's a good stretch. So lifting that right leg. And see if you can look underneath that armpit. Feel that stretch over the hip, over the rib cage. And replace. And then left leg. And replace. Okay, working on our strong arms and shoulders as you bring the forearms down and straighten. If you need to stay in puppy stretch, this is a good idea as well. Okay, otherwise we're going for 15 today. So let's go. 3, straighten. 4, straighten. 5, straighten. 6, straighten. 7, straighten. 8, good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alrighty, and then we're going to tiptoe feet towards the hands. Big toes in, heels out. Just let the head hang. So you're not holding tension. Neck, arms, shoulders, head is heavy. You can let the arms just swing. Do whatever feels good for releasing tension. Tension that we so often shove into our neck and shoulders without even realizing it. And then straighten the feet out. Take the backs of the hands together, wing them out. Interlace the hands, bear down into them.
And bring the arms over the head, getting that lovely stretch to the shoulders. And then inhale to the horizontal and exhale as you come up. Awesome. Okay, let's come onto the knees for Sirsasana, our head balance. So remember, if you've got high blood pressure that is not under control, if you've got any pressure problems in your eyes like detached retinas, glaucoma, then you shouldn't go upside down, so no inversions for you. If you've got a neck issue, you can do the base, which we call the dolphin, without putting your head down, so that's cool. Okay, yeah, just make sure, even if you've been doing Sirsasana for a long time, just always check on whether you are still working into those arms. So we're going to take the forearms onto the mat. You're going to grab hold of your triceps, make sure that those elbows remain underneath the shoulders, tips the fingers together ahead, interlace the fingers, tuck one baby finger under, base the thumbs together, pull them back. You're going to go onto the top of the head in the apex of the triangle, dig in the toes, and walk the feet towards your base. Walk, 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 until you feel light. And see if you can hang out there for a moment, and then stretch the legs up. Exist in your feet. Draw the rib cage in, draw the abdominals in. Keep on pressing the forearms into the mat so that you're taking weight off your head. You want the distribution to be 80% on the arms, 20% on the head, or less. So you've got to keep on working at it. You can build up to staying upside down for quite a while. A minute feels like a long time when you're upside down, but you can build up to a few minutes eventually. And when you come back down, make sure that you are sticking that tailbone back again. So it helps with coming down with control. To stick that tailbone back, bring the legs down, and then spend a few breaths in child's pose. Alrighty, and let's come to the front of the mat. Okay, so standing at the front of the mat. Move my blocks out of the way. Okay, big toes together, heels together. Let's lift the toes, spread and replace one by one on the mat, starting with the baby one. See if you can get them down individually. And then up onto tippy toes. Extend the feet. See if you can balance there for a moment and replace. Feel the energy coming up the shins, draw back the thighs, extend from pubis to sternum, sternum to collarbones. Take the shoulders back and root the tailbone down. You're now in Tadasana, strong and balanced, rooted into Mother Earth. Hands into Namaste. Inhale, and as you exhale, stretch forwards. Place hands above the knees and extend the spine, feeling each vertebra lifting away from one another. And then take hands to wherever you can reach, maybe onto tips of fingers ahead. Extra stretch looking forwards. Tuck in, grabbing hold of calves or ankles as you widen at the elbows. Drawing tummy closer to thigh. Chinny bend, you're going beyond the knees. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. Body's in a straight line. You're drawing belly button in. As you go down, knees, chest, and then tummy. Untuck the toes, coming into a baby cobra. Turn the toes back into plank. Knees, chest, and then tummy. Into a down dog, tailbone lifting up, chest pushing through, and easing the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Flatten, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. As you go down, knees, chest, and then tummy. Untuck the toes, baby cobra. Turn the toes back into plank. Knees, chest, and then tummy. Into a down dog, tailbone lifting up, chest pushing through, and ease in the heels to the mat. Breathe in and out through the nose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the left. Right to meet the left. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. All right, so for those that want to take it a step further into Chaturanga and up dog, please do so. If you are happy in baby cobra and in knees, chest, then that's also cool. Okay, so inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. As you go down, either knees, chest, or hovering in Chaturanga. Watch the shoulder elbow alignment. Inhale, up dog. Extend out of the shoulders, opening up your chest. Breathe. Work strongly into the tops of feet so that you can protect or support that lower back. Turn the toes back into plank, Chaturanga, down dog. Tailbone lifting up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left to meet the right. Tuck in Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. All right, so time for me to take off the jersey. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left. Flatten, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe. As you go down, either knees, chest, or hovering, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Extend out of the shoulders, opening up your chest. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga, down dog. Can you get there without putting your knees on the mat? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the leg, look underneath the armpit. Breathe, open up. Bring the knee into the chest as you bring the shoulders over the wrist. Squeeze it in, use your abdominals. And take that knee to the right elbow, to the left, to the right, 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 to the left. Get a kiss. Take it back up, over, and replace. Left leg up. Bend the leg. Look underneath that armpit. Feel that stretch. Breathe. And bring the knee into the chest as you bring the shoulders over the wrists. And right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left to the chin. Take it back up, over, and replace. Awesome. Inhale, and as you exhale, jump into a Buddha squat. Take elbows into thighs, use them as levers. Lift the sternum. Breathe. Inhale. I hope you're doing as much as you can in Buddha squat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure you're not rounding like this. You open up. Inhale. And as you exhale, taking your hands in front, look ahead, round the spine. You're going to take the knees, aim for armpits. So aiming for armpits, round the spine, look ahead, get the feet to float up, in a line of the feet together, draw into the abdominals as you put the legs back, maybe a couple of bunny hops rather, back into down dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, back onto tippy toes. As you come back on the left, right, you meet the left. Okay, have an extra stretch here, shoulders away from the ears, tucking into Uttanasana. Let's spend a little bit longer here. And then inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, hands into Namaste. Cool. Okay, we're going to do Parivrita Bakasana. So grab your block, take it to the right side of your mat. Okie dokes. Move this out of the way. Okay, so right side of the mat towards the back of your mat, just so that you've got a bit of a marker, so that when you move to the side, you've got space on your mat. Okay, so we're going to squat down. I'm loving these bird noises. So awesome. Okay, so you're going to take elbow into thigh, use it as a lever to twist. Then you're going to place that hand down, place the other hand shoulder distance away. You're going to kick off the block, so lift the tailbone, and then take weight into that outside hand as well as you bring the legs up. Let me know how it goes. If you do it for the first time, you have to let me know. It's incredibly exciting. Okay, let's do it to the other side. Also, you'll always find that one side is more accessible than the other. Alrighty, so to the left, let's squat down, revolve so that knees are pointing to that side, take elbow into thigh, use it as a lever, take your hand down, take your other hand, shoulder distance away, push off the block, and then taking weight into that outside hand, legs come up. Did it happen? Awesome, well done. And let's come back to the front of the mat. Back to the front of the mat. Okay, so you can just have your blocks available. You might need them. Standing at the front in Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. You're going to go onto the knee of that back leg. This is where you might want your blocks. Okay, you're going to come onto the heel of that front foot. Now we want to try and check that that back hip and knee are in a straight line. We've got fingertips on either side of that front leg. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift the sternum. Work into the heel of that front foot. Inhale. Exhale as you walk. Blocks or fingertips further ahead. Inhale. Extra stretch. Exhale as you widen at the elbows, drawing tummy closer to thigh. Chin eventually beyond the knee. Keep this leg active. So you've got to keep on drawing up at the kneecap and working into that foot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, look ahead, walk your right hand so that it is mid-calf. If you need a block, put the hand on a block, and then you twist in, taking that left arm up. Inhale. So this is very good for stretching that IT band. Exhale, as well as our hamstring. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. Flatten that front foot, lunge into that front leg, bringing biceps in line with the ears. Inhale, exhale, left hip back, right hip forwards. Inhale, exhale, hands into Namaste. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, twist to take. Right elbow against the thigh. Press top palm into the bottom on every exhalation. See if you can twist that a little bit further. Let's dig in the toes of that back foot, lifting the knee off the mat. Inhale, exhale. You can take it as far as you wish. So maybe dropping fingertips down, lifting top arm up. Maybe you're taking the arm over the head like that. Up to you. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, coming into Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, opening up into Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, so remember, my mat doesn't have lines on today, but if you've got lines, second toe of that front foot on the line, heel of the front foot biceps in the back, mass of the body in the center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're proud, we're strong warriors. Inhale, ready to face anything. Exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, dip forwards, take elbow against the thigh, use it as a lever. Top arm comes all the way around to open up the chest. Bottom hand goes to ankle or block, top arm goes over the head. Ear parallel to bicep, chin tucked in, eyes cast down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, back into warrior two, and then straighten that front leg. Create space underneath the armpit. Inhale, exhale, reach, stretch, breathe. Bottom hand onto shin, top hand into the waist. We're checking our alignment, second toe, thumb, shoulder. Revolve bottom buttocks under, open up chest beautifully, and extend arm up. Inhale, exhale. So stretch into the fingertips. Feel that energy running through the fingertips. And I've got this magnificent tree above me. What a beautiful sight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, revolve. One hand on either side of that front foot, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, working into the heels. Breathe as you go down to hover, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, extend out of the shoulders, opening up your chest. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga, down dog, tailbone lifting up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, back onto tippy toes as you come back on the right. Left meet the right, feet hip width apart. Let's inhale onto tips of fingers, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, you might be on blocks here. If you are, that's cool, just release the head. Otherwise, exhale as you hook middle forefinger and thumb around the big toes. Stretch and then widen at the elbows as you draw tummy closer to thigh, chin eventually beyond the knees. Activate the legs, join up at the kneecaps. See if you can go that little bit deeper. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. This is Padangusthasana. Inhale, exhale. Let's see if we can go into Padahastasana. So if you're able to, stamp on the hands all the way up to the wrists if possible. Inhale, exhale as you widen at the elbows. This is very good for arthritis in the hands. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale onto tips of fingers, exhale, tuck in, inhale, arms up, exhale, hands into Namaste. Awesome, let's do the other side. So back at the front of the mat, inhale, arms up, exhale, fold forwards, inhale, look forwards, exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the left and pause. And onto the knee of that back leg. Let's come onto the heel of that front foot. Okay, so we want to check back, hip and knee are in a straight line. Active front leg, join up at the kneecaps. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale as you walk the hands forward. Inhale, extra stretch. Exhale, widen at the elbows as you draw tummy closer to thigh, chin eventually beyond the knees. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, look ahead, extend the spine, bring left hand mid-calf as you reach right arm up. Inhale, this is where you're going to feel it in that RT band. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, replace. Flatten that front foot. Please excuse the fences has been going off sporadically, as I'm sure you can hear, And shame, often it's these big shungalolos that get stuck on it, which is terrible. But yeah, so not too sure. Inhale, arms up, and then lunge into that front leg. Bring in that right hip back, left hip forwards, open up that chest, lift the sternum. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bring in hands into Namaste. Inhale, extend the spine. We'll just think that it's a branch that landed there. And then exhale as you twist to take left elbow. Press top palm into the bottom. On every exhalation, see if you can twist that a little bit further. Let's take it a bit further by digging in the toes, lifting the knee off the mat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale into Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, right hip back, left hip forwards. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. So we check in, we're working towards that 90-degree angle at that front leg. Mass of the body in the center, stretching into fingertips. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember, you're strong, you're flexible. Even if you don't feel it in your body, you're strong, you're flexible in your mind. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, dip forwards, take elbow against the thigh. Top arm comes all the way around to open up the chest. Bottom hand to ankle or block. Top arm over the head. Inhale, exhale, revolving rib cage open. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale back into warrior 2, straighten the front leg. Create space underneath the armpit. Inhale, exhale as you reach, stretch, breathe. Bottom hand onto shin, top hand into the waist. Check your alignment, second toe, thumb, shoulder. Revolve bottom buttocks under, open up chest beautifully, and extend fingertips up. Inhale, exhale, extend the spine. Skull bone and coccyx challenging one another. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, revolve. One hand on either side, front to meet the back. Shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. Chaturanga, straighten the arms. Chaturanga, straighten the arms. Chaturanga, up dog, extend out of the shoulders, open up the chest. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga, down dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, back onto tippy toes. As you come back on the left, right to meet the left. Let's have the feet hip width apart again. Inhale onto tips of fingers, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale as you widen at the elbows, drawing tummy closer to thigh, chin eventually beyond the knees. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, back onto tips of fingers, look ahead, thumbs into the bony part of the spine. Inhale to the horizontal, exhale as you come up. Awesome. I hope you're all awake, alert, and alive and feeling wonderful. Let's do the last 2 Surya Namaskars. So you're back at the front of the mat. Alrighty. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, tuck in. Bend the legs, plant the hands, step back on the right. Flatten, front to meet the back. Bring shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. Cross right ankle over left. Chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Unhook. Left over right. Chaturanga. Straighten the arms. Unhook. Chaturanga. Up dog. Extend out of the shoulders. Open up the chest. Turn the toes back into plank. Chaturanga. Down dog. Awesome. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lift the right leg up. Bring the foot through to place it in between the hands. And then you're going to bring the back foot in closer. And this will depend on your hamstrings. So if you've got long hamstrings, you can have a wider distance between the feet. If your hamstrings are a little bit shorter, then have your distance closer. But make sure you're not on a tight rope. So you want to have your foot in line with the hip. We're going to inhale, shoulders away from the ears. You might need blocks here. If that's the case, you're just going to release the head. Otherwise, tips of fingers, walk the hands back, so in the tops of the hands, drawing tummy closer to thigh, chin eventually going beyond the knees. Inhale, exhale. And for most of us, we need to send the energy forwards onto that front foot in order to get the hips level. But you want to be able to balance a teacup on these buttocks. Inhale, exhale, drawing up at the kneecaps. Inhale, exhale, release tension in the neck. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, look ahead, slight bend in both legs as you shoot the legs back. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, work into the heels. We're holding it for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chaturanga. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up dog. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the toes. Chaturanga. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to lift left leg up. Bring the foot through to place it in between the hands. And then again, we bring in that back foot in closer, as close as you need to. Alrighty, make sure you're not on a tight rope. Bring the left hip back, right hip forwards. Send the energy forwards maybe. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale as you walk the hands back. Inhale, extra stretch. Exhale, release tension in the neck. Activate the legs, draw up at the kneecaps. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, coming back onto tips of fingers, look ahead, slight bend in the legs as you jump them into a down dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, left leg up. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring that foot through, and then I want you to swivel so that you've got the heels out, big toes in. We're going to inhale. You might need blocks again. If you've got blocks, you want them underneath your shoulders. So they would be about here. Okay. If you're not using blocks, same story with the hands. Hands underneath the shoulders. Extra stretch. So it's Prasarita Padottanasana. Then you're going to walk the hands back until heel of the hand is in line with heel of the foot. Bending the arms back. And then you're going to grab hold of, well, let's start off, in fact, with hook in, middle forefinger and thumb around the big toes. Widen at the elbows as you draw tummy in between the thighs. And then be aware of bringing the shoulders away from the ears constantly and lifting the sternum. Activate the legs, so draw up at the kneecaps. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, have an extra stretch again, and then walk the hands back until heel of the hand is in line with heel of the foot, grabbing hold of the ankles as you widen at the elbows, drawing tummy in between the thighs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, extra stretch again. If your ankles are burning, it's not a bad thing. It's very good to work those small supportive muscles around our ankles. Backs the hands together, wing them out. Interlace the hands, bear down, bringing the arms over the head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, release. And then I want you to just wiggle the feet that little bit closer, just a step or two closer to one another, and then walking the hands ahead, going into a wide-legged down dog. So push that chest through still. And now it's so easy to get the heels down for those of us that have tight Achilles. This is wonderful. Alrighty. And then walking the hands back, 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 back. You're going to swivel, so lots of foliage now. Swivel on the heel of the front foot, ball of the back foot. Let's bring front to meet the back into a down dog. And then go down wide, knees, big toes together. Stretch forwards onto tips of fingers. Walk the hands back, 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 back. And you're going to lie down on your mat, grab hold of your strap. Alrighty, so we lie on the mat, on our backs, strap in hand. Let's take the strap around that right foot and stretch it up to the ceiling. Extend the left leg out along the mat, work into the heel, pull the toes back, so no floppy leg like that. You want to keep it active. On every exhalation, let's take that leg further over the head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to your maximum. Lifting head up, attempt to get nose and knee together and replace. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the right hand, left hand on the left hip with control, taking the leg out to the right. Keep left buttocks down. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over. Lovely counter stretch. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the other hand now. Feel that big pull. Again, very good for that RT band. Very good for trapped nerves. So all of these moves are so good for keeping our backs happy. Bring the leg back up. Knee out to the right, grab hold of that foot with the left hand, lifting the head up as you take strap from left ear to right ear. Drawing heel and chin closer together. And release. Cool. Let's go to the other side. So taking the strap around the left foot, stretch it up, extending right leg out. On every exhalation, let's take that leg that little bit further. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale to your maximum, lifting head up, attempt to get nose and knee together, and replace. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the left hand, right hand on the right hip, taking the leg out to the side. Keep right buttocks down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, bringing it up and over. Grab hold of both sides of the strap with the other hand now. Feel that nice pull over the buttocks, over the hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, back to the center. Bending the leg, knee out to the side. Grab hold of that foot, taking the strap from right ear to left ear. Drawing heel and chin closer together. Hold it, breathe, and release. Awesome. Okay, take the strap, put it to the side, and let's grab hold of one block. Okay, so you got a block. You want to have the block, the right thigh, right tricep, cup in the neck in that right hand, left arm and leg straight up to the ceiling, pushing belly button down. We're going to inhale as we take that arm behind, leg in front, Exhale as you lift up and push the belly button down. Let's go for 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Well done. Well done. Okay, have a quick breather. And then we're going to do the other side. You can't be uneven. Okay, so let's take it again. Remember, work into this block with your thigh, with your tricep. You've got to have an active body. Okay, cup in the neck, in the hand. Right arm and leg straight up. And 1. Push belly button down. Inhale. 2 as you exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done. Put your block to the side and then hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And are you all happy, babies? Grab hold of the outsides of the feet, feet up, knees towards the armpits, and you can do whatever feels good. You can roll around, you can suck your big toe, you can kick the legs, whatever helps you to feel that freedom and that joy. And always make sure that you're not taking yourself too seriously. Embrace that inner child. Okie dokes. Okay, and then there's rock and roll. So you're rocking on your spine 5 times. As yogis, we believe rocking on our spine is anti-aging. So get all that prana, life force running up and down your spine. On the 5th rock, you're going to rock to seated position. Cool. And let's face the front. Okay, so you're going to need your, if you've got a support that you can slip off, then that's always a nice idea, okay, for those that have got tight hamstrings. Otherwise, you're going to make sure that you are always sitting forwards on those seat bones. So let's start off in Dandasan, stretching the legs out in front. Okie dokes. All right, and then we're going to take the legs nice and wide. So make sure now that you are sitting forwards on those seat bones. And one way that we can do that is to take our hands behind and then feel like you're almost going to slide yourself forwards. Okay, and then that helps to give you that correct pelvic tilt. You're going to activate the legs, draw up at the kneecaps, work into the heels, pull the toes back. Let's inhale as we lift the arms up. Exhale as you take your hands ahead to a point that's comfortable for you. Alrighty, so now you're going to inhale, retract into the groin, shoulders away from the ears, lift the sternum, and then exhale as you walk your hands that little bit further ahead. Inhale, activate your legs, retract into the groin again. Exhale as you go that little bit further, and when you're at your maximum, release the head. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Forward bends are wonderful for our lymphatic system, which is of course extremely important, especially at the moment. So let's make sure that we hold them that little bit longer. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. See if you can go that little bit deeper. Inhale, draw up at the kneecaps. Exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, walk the hands back, 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 back. And then bring the soles of the feet together again into Baddha Konasana. Okay, it's got lots of leaves, grass going on here. Okay, so rock forwards again. I want you to feel the difference from your first Baddha-Konasan at the beginning of the class to now. I feel so much more open. Inhale, lift the sternum, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale as you take elbows into thighs and you move in forwards. Inhale, eventually chin beyond the toes. Exhale, two-way stretch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, up you come. And then taking the feet out to the sides. I find it very difficult to do a forward bend in program without including Kuruma-san taught us. I love it. So there's two ways we're going to do it. You're going to either just take your hands through the legs, bring the soles of the feet together and release the head. Or if you're going to take the arms behind and you're a little bit tight in your shoulders, make sure that you're starting with your feet flat and your knees nice and high so that you're giving yourself height and space. Then you're going to rock off. Let's say that left buttock, swing the arm behind. Don't sit on it. Have it next to you. Then rock onto that buttocks. Take the arm behind. Then wiggle, 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 wiggle the feet towards one another. Hook in the right over left and release the head. Some people who are super flexible might even be able to grab hold of their hands behind the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And as yogis, the tortoise teaches us when we should retract into our shell and when we should stick our necks out and stand up for what we believe in. Inhale, and as you exhale, look ahead, wiggle the feet apart. For those that would like to attempt Firefly, now is the time. So you're bringing your hands forward. Okay. You've got to, if you have a look at my hands, they're relatively close to my buttocks. And then you're going to draw into the perineum. You've got to be able to trap the upper arms in between the legs. So these legs need to be higher than the elbows. Okay. If you are there, then that is most of the battle won. Then you've got to draw into the perineum and straighten the legs. You've got to let me know if it happened. Well done. Okay, into our final forward bend, Paschimottanasana. If you know that you can't get your feet with a beautiful straight spine, then please use a strap rather. Make sure that you're sitting forwards on those seat bones. You can use a support and almost slip off it completely to get that pelvic tilt. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale as you fold forwards. Strap or feet. Inhale, extra stretch, shoulders away from the ears, lift the sternum. Exhale as you widen at the elbows, drawing tummy closer to thigh, chin eventually beyond the knee. Inhale, exhale, keep on activating the legs and make sure that you're keeping that awareness by keeping the eyes open. I know it's very tempting to close the eyes in Paschimottanasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, look ahead. And then I want you to do, as you come out of it, I want you to do one of 3 relief postures. So you're either going to just open up your chest, or you're going to do the table, or you're going to do the full Purvottanasana. Toes down, so big toes down, hips up, head back. So choose one of them. And then you're going to, after you've done that, you're going to go into a handstand of your choice. So either a 90-degree one, or you can go into a full handstand against the wall, or maybe you just feel like taking the legs up the wall, but do an inversion now. And if you would like to work on your handstands and you want some handstand tips, please go to our YouTube channel. Awesome tips there from Tam. You might have to turn your sound off when it comes to Shavasana. The clicking carries on. Okay, and then let's get warm things on. We're going to do a little bit of back therapy. If you know where north is in your house, please have your mat north to south and put your head at north. Okay, so we're going to lie down, knees together, and arm the feet together, arms out to the sides. As you let your knees drop down to the right, looking over left fingertips. And back to the center, left as you look over right. And back to the center, right as you look over left. And back to the center, left as you look over right. And back to the center. Right ankle onto left thigh, knee out to the side. Right hand through the triangle, grab hold over the knee, clockwise circles with the lower back. Anti-clockwise. And release, and then left ankle onto right thigh, knee out to the side, clockwise circles, anti-clockwise, and release. Crossing right leg over left, see if you can get the toes underneath the calf, arms out to the sides, as you let the knees drop down to the left, looking over right fingertips. Taking this moment to thank your body for everything that it allows you to do in this lifetime. Bring the knees back to the center and unwind, and then left over right. As you let the knees drop down to the right, look it over left fingertips. And coming back to the center, stretching the legs out in front, arms comfortably by the sides with the palms to the ceiling, point the toes, activating calves and thighs, and then just let the feet flop out. Activate abdominals and release. Chest is open, throat is relaxed, and all the muscles in the face are relaxed. Eyes gently behind the lids, tongue loosely in the mouth. Feel your body getting very heavy, surrendering for a few minutes. Complete Shavasana.
now time to slowly start coming back to the here and the now. So just start by breathing a little bit deeper. Bring movement to the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms over the head, have a stretch and a yawn if you need it, and roll over onto your right and pause there for a moment. And a read-in to end off with. Remember, sometimes you need to scorch everything to the ground and start over. After the burn-in, the soil is richer and new things can grow. People are like that too. They start over. They find a way. And our affirmation for today: I wake up today with strength in my heart and clarity in my mind. And then when you're ready, come to a seated position. I hope you go into the week feeling strong, feeling flexible. I hope that it is a happy week filled with love and laughter. And I look forward to seeing you all safely on the mat soon. Namaste.